Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Expeditions Rome, where we left last time. We were about to cross the Rubicon. We're splitting this into two paths. We're going to go one with our legion coming with us, and the other with it not coming with us. This is basically the biggest decision in the game, I guess I've been told, and sort of determines how the end act plays out. So let's talk to Bestia.
We should move.
I think we should sit down and plan. The next few days may very well determine our fates.
Ask yourself. What is my enemy doing right now? He who is on the offensive always has the advantage.
Perhaps you're right. Do you think we should simply roll into Rome with our legion and take over the Senate?
I'm a warrior, not a strategist. I simply think we should act now while we have the initiative. He who strikes first usually wins.
If they find us guilty of murdering Roman officials, all of you will suffer because of me.
Then we shall suffer, but it will not be due to your actions. I am no simple service. We chose to follow you, whether we like it or not. A man carves his own destiny. If I shall suffer as a result, so be it.
What would you do in my place?
I am not in your place, and for that I am happy.
Humor me. This is no different than imagining yourself in your enemy's place.
You are not my enemy. Lurko is. If I was Lurko, I would try to kill you now. He has everything to lose if he does not.
You are always a dependable companion.
I'm a free man. I do not follow. Our paths simply aligned. That is why I was there.
In that case, I thank the gods who aligned our paths.
In my experience, the gods of this land are not to be trusted.
Later, Bestia. Cineros.
Domine,
Lend me your wisdom one last time, old friend. I'm about to make a really important decision.
your frustration is natural, but I think the personal stakes involved cloud your mind. Surely you have solved more difficult riddles in your life. Know that we have done all we can. It is time to cast the die and see how it lands.
Do you think we have enough evidence to condemn Lurko permanently?
I am no advocate, but when it comes to evidence, I doubt we can get more or better.
So you think it's enough?
If it isn't, there is not much we can do anyway.
What if they find you guilty of murdering Roman officials as well? They might execute you.
I have lived a full and bountiful life. This old man has witnessed so many things. I've found everything I've been looking for. Death is not to be feared.
There's a chance I might perish. I want you to take care of my family.
Young man, I've been taking care of your family since long before you were born. Now focus on the task ahead and make sure they never need me again.
Wait for me. Alright, let's talk to Queso.
We are at the end now.
That's what scares me. What do you think will happen?
I think we have enough evidence to get that bastard exiled forever. We will stride into the Pomerium as civilians once more, with pride in our eyes.
What if the Senate doesn't find the evidence compelling?
That is not an option. We'll need to make sure everyone understands what happened. We cannot count on the facts to speak for themselves.
We've killed Roman Praetorians. Do you think the Senate will forgive us?
They will certainly take some convincing. It is unfortunate that we had to kill a few Praetorians. But let's not forget the fact that they were criminals.
Maybe we should just march into the Senate and make them listen to us.
What do you mean? Walk into Rome with swords in our hands? That would make us look like villains.
If there's one thing I've learned over the years, a conflict is remembered by the word of the victor.
Indeed. That whole mess with Lucia taught me that. So then the question is what you prefer, the truth or what's written?
This has been interesting.
It's been a pleasure, genuinely. You always stood by my side, even if it was against your own interests. I will never forget that.
I have much to think about. Calida.
This is a bad idea.
You know, no one would be able to stop us if we took over the Senate itself.
People will still be able to oppose you. And this time, you'll have to kill a lot of people, not just those who deserve it.
Maybe not. If we march in with overwhelming force, no one will be stupid enough to stop us.
I wouldn't count on that. The world is full of foolish people.
Thank you for always being by my side.
I'm good at killing people. And you somehow keep attracting people in need of killing. What I've done for you still seems less than what you've done for me.
We do possess the evidence necessary to condemn Lurko and his family forever.
Last time I saw Lurko, he was angry, but he was not in a panic. There's another trick up his sleeve. I'm certain of it.
Maybe, but we're out of options.
There is always a way. The years I've spent with you taught me that over and over again.
Think they'll accuse us of murder?
It's what I would do. Lorco is a dangerous foe because he knows exactly when to lie and when to tell the truth. He will tell the Senate that we have murdered his entire Praetorian Guard. You know that's not a lie.
They were following orders. Their deaths are on Lurko's conscience.
I've seen no evidence to suggest the man has one.
See you on the other side. Dianara.
Tell me, why do we not just march whole legion into Rome and push Lurko off throne?
The Senate of Rome has no throne.
It has special chair for man in charge, does it not? Call it what you will.
Sending my legion into Rome would start a civil war.
I am not bloodthirsty. I hope you know this by now. But when it is necessary to fight, you must fight. Rome is not as I had hoped, before I saw it with my own eyes. There is so much squalor and suffering. In Wild, it is possible for man to have dignity, even in poverty. In city, this is not so.
Dissent has weakened Rome for too long. Using our legion to seize control might bring order again.
I think so too. People in charge now. They benefit from uncertainty and fear. You could bring stability and peace. Anyway, I don't think I will stay here after we are done. It's time for me to face my past and move on.
Alright, well we have some skill points. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the video here into the two paths, because I think we make our decision when we talk to him. Talk to Vitus again when you've decided upon a course of action, so we have our two paths ahead of us. I'm a little nervous about this, you know? It's not every day you get to shatter Rome into a civil war. I'm going to take Field Medic, I think. Because when we use our healing ability, which was where? Rousing Speech, we actually get more health with it, with that anyways. What do we want to do with him now? There's not much left to do with him. I guess Avenger? Yeah, sure, why not? You can do what? Yeah, I guess we'll just take Death Blow. It's not a really big deal at this point. We're basically at the end. Plus 40 damage against enemy leaders is pretty good. I'm going to take that in case he's fighting enemy leaders. Walk your shots. Optimal range is good. Everything else is pretty much done for her anyways. Dianara. Oh, we do have our... Wait, Titus Polo is alive. Look at that. He survived. I'm amazed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everyone lived that needed to live. Don't know how, but they're here nonetheless. They're all here at the end with me until I cross the Rubicon with an army, and then we'll see how many of them actually come along. Oh, these guys have levels too. I don't know, Gracing Shot, sure, why not? Doesn't really matter. We're not going to get to the one ability I want anyways. And I don't think we're going to need them all that much in this upcoming thing. Although maybe not, who knows. Shield Wall's pretty good. And that guy's good on all of his stuff. Let's go walk your shots. And finally, the last guy. Savage is pretty nice, I gotta say. Pugilist also is good. Yeah, crit is pretty important, I guess. We can do it in the beginning and then just crit with our next attack. Alright, we're done. So, I'm gonna pause the video here. We're gonna split into the two separate paths. I'm just gonna use the intro of this for both videos, but then this part is where it's gonna diverge. So, see you guys shortly. Alrighty, if you've joined me here, we are going to disband our legion and cross the Rubicon.
Shall we store your weapons at the villa, as usual?
By all means do that, Vitus. My next battle will be in the Senate.
Are you sure? What makes you think you can win a battle of words against Lurko?
I'm good with words, and this time we have evidence to support our claims.
Certainly, but keep in mind he has enough evidence to condemn all of us as well. Even if we can destroy him and get him exiled, it may well cost us our own lives. Are you ready to pay that price?
I am, but I can't make that choice for you.
You would question our resolve. Of course we will follow you, like we have followed you until now.
Slow down. What if I don't want to be part of a potential murder trial?
Does that mean you will not come with us?
All I'm saying is I would like to at least be asked.
We have faced many battles together. But it takes real courage to face certain death.
There is no need for this kind of doom and gloom. We can convince the Senate. Let us not base all our plans on the worst possible outcome.
This is the right thing to do. The gods shall favor us. Are you with us, Calada?
Of course I am.
It seems you have reached a decision.
Let us disband the Legion, Vitus. I have to get ready to present our evidence.
Very well. For a moment I had my doubts about you. For that I apologize.
Right. Let's go celebrate that we all made it back alive. First round is on me.
Act 4, Rome. We're going back into the city to deal with all of this stuff.
You can't defend yourself on an empty stomach. Eat up.
My belly will burst if I eat more.
A wise choice, Domine. Too much food induces sleep, too.
Now that you are back from another war, what do you want to do next?
We're not done yet. Lurko is still consul.
Precisely. We can't afford to underestimate our opponent at this stage.
Wise words, Cineros. We should be careful indeed.
Kyrieru and I will meet you in the Senate tomorrow morning to prepare for the trial.
Speak as if your life depends on it. In many ways, it may.
Alright, let's talk to some people.
It is a good day, my friend.
Any particular reason for your cheerful demeanor?
I've been thinking. You've done the right thing by not crossing the Rubicon with the Legion.
I was tempted, but a good friend of mine brought me back to my senses.
It's the right choice. You'll see.
Where's Calada and the rest of the guard?
Calada was a bit preoccupied. She's concerned about Corvinus. You know that sneaky bastard is still unaccounted for.
What if the Senate favors Lurko?
They won't. The Senate is a virtuous and wise institution. They'll see the truth of the matter.
Alright, do you think Cicero's help will be enough?
Kyrieru is probably the best advocate in the Republic, and he's the consul. But what do I know? I'm just a soldier.
I agree. I don't trust nor understand orators.
Yet, we are at their mercy now. It's frustrating.
Father, my friend.
What's on your mind?
Do you think we'll succeed?
Your cause is just, and I believe we can convince the Senate. However, our opponent is devious. That worries me.
What do you think Lurko will do when he loses?
I worry that he will not obey the will of the Senate if the result fails to be in his favor. Will you obey the Senate if you lose?
Of course I will. What kind of question is that?
A rhetorical one. I knew you would give that answer.
Is it even possible to win a trial against a sitting consul?
If it were not, our republic would be doomed. Those with the greatest power must be under the most exacting scrutiny. But to answer the question in the spirit I think it was asked, we have Kyrieru on our side, the second consul. This sort of situation is precisely why there are two.
See you at the Senate. Alright, Mum.
You look concerned.
What if I lose? What happens to you then?
Children should never have to worry about their parents. Worry only about yourself. I'll be fine.
We're so close to avenging my father's death.
That monster tore my family apart. Killed my husband and my dearest friend. I just hope they make him suffer.
Cineros is getting old. Perhaps we should release him after the trial.
That is a lovely thought, dear. But I'm not sure what he will do if he's no longer our servus.
He knows a lot about wine. Maybe he could stay and take care of the vineyard.
That's a lovely thought.
Will you be at the Senate for the trial?
I don't think so, dear. Somebody needs to run the house, and I need to prepare a feast for our guests.
What feast?
The grand feast we will have when you triumph in front of the Senate.
Take care, Mum. Alright, we're gonna talk to Cineros.
You should get some rest. Tomorrow's trial will require you to have your wits about you.
What will you do when all this is done?
I've been through much, but I have to admit, these days I feel old. I think I want to see my homeland again. To tell you the truth, I feel like I'm ready to die. It would be nice to see Halicarnassos again first.
Of course, I will personally accompany you.
Thank you.
You are well versed in politics. Be honest now. Do you think we'll win?
Those who try to predict the future will only make a laughing stock of themselves. Those who are prepared for all eventualities win in the end.
I just wanted to tell you how glad I am to have you by my side.
It was not only my duty, but my pleasure as well. Your father made me promise to take care of you, no matter what. Looking at you now, I can only feel pride. I just wish your father were alive to see these days.
Let's talk later. Alrighty, so I guess we're free and clear. We have to attend the Senate trial against Lurko. Do we have to, like, sleep somewhere? We've talked to everyone. Do we just leave the villa? Which is this way, I think. Yep, let's go. Alright, Senate time. The famous Senate of Rome. That was the worst of tactical items in this game, to be honest. Were I to play through again, I would definitely use more tactical items.
We will have order in the Senate now! Debating the clarity of the augury will not be productive. The consul himself stands accused. Nothing could be of higher importance. Any other relationes shall be set aside. The result of this relatio again shall be decided per discussionem, and before the sun sets. You may continue, consul, but please refrain from delving deeper into matters completely unrelated to our discussion.
Naturally. May I restate the necessity of using my actual title, Dictator, instead of Consul?
But you're not dictator anymore, are you?
Do you even know what Dictator in Perpetuo means?
The legatus has a point. Your title was granted for a limited time in order to solve a crisis. Even though the time has not passed, we can certainly say the crisis exists no more.
I beg to differ. The crisis has evidently not passed. It has merely changed context. Allow my colleague Senator Antonius to display with clarity how unprecedented and absurd this relatio is.
Dear Senators, first let us consider the source and the spirit of the regulation that allows us to appoint a consul to the position of dictator.
One seemingly interminable speech later.
And yet, despite all this, we somehow ended up here accusing the very man who was tasked with the prevention of this crisis.
Thank you, Senator, for this detailed and above all long explanation of something we all knew. Our memories have been thoroughly refreshed. If that will be all, we will finally discuss the evidence presented against the consul. Let us consider the preponderance of indications suggesting your involvement in the Mithridates affair years ago. At the time, you claimed to have no knowledge of your brother's corrupt and treasonous activities. But it is clear now that this wasn't entirely accurate.
I do not like what you're insinuating. My brother died for his crimes, if you remember. Do you mean to say that he was wrongly accused?
Well, I do believe he was guilty. That doesn't mean you were innocent.
By your logic, anyone can be guilty of anything.
The legatus has a point. We're not talking about some stranger. This evidence implicates your family, and you were never proven innocent. Do you have a counter-witness, Dictator?
I am the most important counter-witness here. Let me tell you my side of the story.
A few hours later? Jesus. Dude loves to talk.
Therefore, you cannot connect my activities to that war. In fact, it is fair to say my alleged relationship with Mithridates was only in the service of Rome.
Somehow, fair wasn't the word that came to mind. Shall we perhaps talk about the infamous invasion of Egypt?
Infamous is the correct word for it. The legatus ignited a war in a land that was already a province of Rome. He brought chaos and terror to Africa. The following unlawful invasion of Egypt caused the extinction of the Ptolemaic dynasty, all in service of unrealistic political ambitions.
What plunged Africa into chaos was the murder of proconsul Licinius Lucullus.
That was certainly a tragedy. But the Senate knows that was Ptolemy's doing. Indeed, that was the justification for declaring war in the first place.
I don't think either of you has any evidence to back these claims.
This has happened before, senators. The selfish enemies of our people supporting our foes by undermining honorable people like Vitellius Lorco. I will recount the story for the benefit of the Senate.
Must you?
A few more hours later.
Once again, this was a completely unnecessary digression.
Once more, I must direct your attention to the utter lack of credible witnesses. Neither this legendary ledger nor the fictional accountant who wrote it are anywhere to be seen.
Then explain your presence in Alexandria at the time of the battle. Why would Ptolemy, who at the time was waging war against Rome, be on friendly terms with you?
I was trying to clean up the diplomatic mess created by your legatus.
I take it you were an ambassador to Egypt at the time.
I wasn't. But in the end, I salvaged the whole campaign. Ptolemy would have easily killed you all.
I wonder how you know these things. So Ptolemy had no reason to keep you alive, yet somehow he did. Very interesting. Let us end by discussing the recent campaign against the barbarians of Gallia. You did kill members of the dictator's Praetorian Guard, didn't you, Legate?
It was self-defense. His Praetorian Guard attacked mine.
Pray tell, why would my Praetorian Guard attack you?
Indeed, why would one Praetorian Guard attack another? Enlighten us, dictator.
Is that for me to answer? He should answer first.
I see.
I see Senator Antonius has something to add.
Oh, right. I thank you for this
my God.
opportunity to talk about the history
He's
of
filibustering
foreign
his own
leaders
thing.
being represented at the Senate. First of all...
Oh, good lord. Another hour-long lecture.
Once again, thank you for your detailed explanation of this important issue, Senator. Shall we finally proceed to decide now?
We certainly shall not. The sun has set and a decision was not reached. I believe this relatio is to be declared undecided.
Undecided. This just cannot be.
Dictator Lurco is correct, Legate. A decision has to be reached by sunset. And if not, the relatio will be undecided. But in light of the overwhelming and damning evidence against the dictator, I believe this relatio deserves a proper decision. We reconvene tomorrow at sunrise for the final decision. This shall give the dictator a fair chance to defend himself. One final time. This session is at an end.
Let's wait until everyone has left, so we can talk to Kyrieru in private.
Alrighty.
I admit, I was rooting for you. But you really did defend your case excellently. Tomorrow's hearing will be a formality. You've pretty much won.
What you're doing is quite admirable. I did not expect anything less, but it still warrants praise. A lesser person might have been tempted to use their legion against Rome. However, I want to be certain that you understand the gravity of what you've done. You have murdered the Praetorian Guard of a sitting consul. There may yet be consequences.
They say, who delivers death shall receive death. If I am condemned, then I will accept my punishment.
Death comes to all eventually. One cannot outpace it. Its messenger is neither exempt nor preferred from its touch.
Despite his futile stalling, you've made it clear to everyone that Vitellius Lurco's war in Gallia was nothing but a power grab.
Lurko is rich. Maybe he wanted to stall for time to buy off some of the senators.
Some of the senators do not possess the virtues required for the position. Immoral men are predictable, though. They tend to follow the winner.
I worry about what Lurko might do at the time his lackeys in the Senate have bought him.
What is left for him to do? All legal options are exhausted. His legion is disbanded. Even Wixie is finished. And after today, his support in the Senate is gone.
Yet he remains at large until tomorrow. His lack of options may just make him desperate. I agree. We must stay vigilant.
Perhaps we can... Nope. Perhaps a greater number of witnesses is needed.
The consistency of their testimonies is more important than their numbers.
The Senate has the right to stop listening to witnesses if their opinion is already formed. I believe it has been. And it is strongly in our favor.
What do you have there?
Food for the Legatus and his friends.
Let me have a taste.
No, don't eat
for
it.
the Domini only.
It's poisoned.
My Dominus does not eat anything until I've tasted.
Cineros, no, you're gonna die.
Well, alright then.
Delicious.
That's odd. I haven't ordered any food to be brought here.
There is no eating in the Senate.
Cineros, spit it out.
Oh, excuse me. I feel dizzy all of a sudden. There is an odd taste to this food.
Sit down, if you feel unwell.
I can't breathe.
No, Cineros, you are supposed to be a vineyard person. Aw. Dude, you deserved retirement. That's why you bring the Legion.
The food was poisoned. Where did that sower go?
I've seen this before. It's poison made from bay leaf.
Stay with him. I'll get help.
Armed men have entered the forum.
We brought your weapons.
Old man. He's dead. Lurko. I shall skin your back and lay you on salt. I shall feed your cock to street dogs.
Marlon! Grieve later, Bestia. They're here.
Who do we got? So we got Triarius, a couple Triarii, Princeps. Corvinus is here, and is an archer, which we knew. Alright, so we at least have two tanks. Let's put them in the front. They have no armor, though. They do have shields. They have armor, which is a little... Well, one of them has armor anyways. Two of them have armor. Three of them have armor. Fair enough. Let's do this thing. Kalida, you're at the back. And we're gonna go... Oh, we lost the logistics. This is the worst tactical problem. Wait, what am I using for a weapon? Oh, the spear. Right, okay. I think. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Alright,
Marlon is still alive. Make sure no one escapes.
Alright. We can wander in and kill that guy. Let's grab Reckless. You know, that extra oomph. We can almost kill this guy in one hit.
You're really not messing around, huh?
Why did my character move forward? I'm actually really confused as to what's going on there. Oh, I charged, right, I lance charged him. Okay, that makes sense. Move to there. Move up. We're gonna crippling slash this guy. Actually, you know what? Let's make him take max damage. In the face. Bestia's gonna come up here and start doing some stabbing. I guess he could come straight ahead. Use Reaper. Possibly kill this one? This could go two ways. Can I move forward, actually? Yes, but it wouldn't give us our flanking that I want. Although, I could use Tactical Advance. Move here. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna move up. We're gonna move to do a tactical advance. We still have Reaper as a potential, which I'm gonna use. So we're gonna backstab. That kills that man. We can also go fight someone else. We could start on Corvinus, which isn't the worst idea, honestly. It'd give us a... Actually, if we move in, Shiv, then do this, and then dodge. That's pretty good. We also can do a quick lunge on him. He missed. Damn. Okay. Move up. Stay here. Shield wall. Done. You don't have shield wall. That's fine. You have some defenses, I guess. So we're going to be attacked, obviously. Let's move up a little bit more. Let's overwatch this whole area. We're marked.
Nothing gets through my shield.
That was a weird... Oh, right. Everything has shields. That's annoying. I wonder if anything's coming from behind. We got... Oh, they got weakened.
Time for this. Deal with them.
Damn, I was hoping to kill him. We should have focused fire on him. We could have killed him. Oh, well. It's too late now. Knock that. Oh, he's got deflect him on. That's annoying. Alright, we'll just finish off this guy then first.
Just one more. Should not be any trouble.
Deflection, of course. I'm gonna try and get around behind him. You got blinded. Oh, don't do that, dude. You're gonna get killed by doing that. Oh, don't stand there. You couldn't have made this worse for me if you tried. Take the... Oh, there's no AOO. Okay. Move DNR up to be the tank for this one. Shields are down. Looks more reckless. I guess we could have done Sunder too. Glancing. Why do we keep doing that? Oh, we killed him. How? I don't know how we killed him, but it worked anyways.
Corvinus! That honorless piece of shit! He got away!
Your mother is alone. We must hurry. Knowing Corvinus, he will either go there next, or he'll send someone for her.
Cineros, is he?
He's dead.
Rest well, old friend. I'll never forget your loyalty.
I'm sorry. He was a good man. My friend. Your mother.
We must be careful. It's probably a trap.
Meet us in the Regia when your family is safe. Our dear Pontifex, Maximus Aurelius Cotta, will be good to have on our side.
We have basically already won. This attack represents a clear legal victory.
Marcus, this is not the time.
I mean, it's kind of the time. But we have to go make sure our mother's safe. But we're done for now. That's going to be the end of this video. In the next video, we'll head to the next villa, and we'll go from there. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.